you guys took geometry, math in middle school, right? And you learn about something called a sine wave. It goes like this, up and down, right? Hits the upper bound, comes back down. And 99% of people are stuck in a sine wave their entire life, because as soon as they go up, they get close to that upper bound, they immediately self-sabotage. Oh, I had a good week at work this week, let's go get drunk, let's go to the club, it's Friday, right? Like, oh, I had a great workout today, let's go get a burger, right? I gotta reward myself. And what they don't realize is that progress is cumulative. And not only is it cumulative, it's exponential. So they make it from 1 to 2, or maybe 2 to 4, or maybe 4 to 8. But they don't know if they kept doing the same thing and watering their seed on the weekends, then they go 8 to 16. Oh, and then they go 16 to 32, and it gets kind of cool, right? And then they go 32 to 64, and oh my God, I can move into this house. And all it takes is consistency, right? And you are like the most consistent person I've ever met in my life. So let me ask you this, right? Whenever you get a wire for $250,000, or you sign your lease on this brand new mansion you're moving into today, how do you stay disciplined and not immediately start self-sabotaging and crash back down into that sine wave?
Yeah, I mean, it just comes from experience, right? I came into entrepreneurship at probably the most opportunistic time. Call it lucky, but I came in during a time where rates are at 0, money printers are turned on. I thought making money was literally the easiest thing in the world. And then in 2 seconds, it's all taken away from me. The business I was in shifted, was not, overall a good business that I, knew that was helping everyone. So I needed to make major shifts in, number one, my active income, and number two, my income from crypto, like Bitcoin. I didn't sell anything, and I watched that shit drop $3 million in front of my eyes.
Yeah, from 3 million down to what?
3.5 to 1 million at the bottom. So, going from, oh my God, I literally just started as an entrepreneur, and in 18 months I became a multi-millionaire. I felt on top of the world, bro. Like, I thought I could do no wrong. I thought I was only going up. I was gonna hit $10 million at 25, and bro, everything just got taken like that. So I got, I basically got checked, bro. I got checked. It was one of the most beautiful experiences ever. And what I've learned and the takeaways from it was you can't drink your own Kool-Aid. You go like this, life goes in waves. The money is up and it's down, it's just how it goes. You have to stay neutral, like what Luke talked about. Waking up and staying in that peaceful state, okay? Why do I do what I do every single morning and it takes me an hour to meditate, do my breath work, do all this shit? People are like, dude, fuck that, just get straight to work. Because my mind is clear. I can now navigate the waves of life way better than most people can. I get shit thrown at me all the fucking time. I have all kinds of crazy shit happening in business, money, whatever, my crypto up and down every single day. I still have 80% of my net worth in Bitcoin, but I can handle it because my habits allow me to stay disciplined every single day and weather the storm. So the lesson here is, when life is giving you the craziest shit ever, just know when you're down here, you're gonna go up. When you're up, you're gonna go down. Stay neutral through it all. Keep a level mind.
You know what the morning routine is like? This is what David Goggins says. We talk about life being like a video game. It's like in Warzone when you put on armor plates, right? You wake up, you're plating up for the day. You got to do your morning routine. It takes a while, but that's how you stay focused and ready to take on everything that happens, right? Now, when he talks about going from $3.5 million to $1 million, it's a crazy humbling experience, right? So we talk all the time about everything that you've accomplished, right? Because it's massive, right? It's apparent to the entire world. But I want to ask you, because we've never talked about this, right? What's the most humbling experience you have ever had in your entrepreneurship journey?
I think the success.
How so?
It's just nice to see that people honor authenticity. It's humbling that people support me in this journey of building Capital Club. So I'm building it out of a state not of pride of like, look what I'm building. It's like, yo, like, this is cool, guys, like, we're doing this together. Like, it's a humbling experience. So it's not so much the negative things that have humbled me. I've learned from those things, and actually those things have made me more courageous. The things that have humbled me is when you actually see a win and you don't position yourself in a pedestal as if you've accomplished something grandiose. If you're playing a video game, you have no pride attached in getting to the next level. You just realize, like, hey, it's just the next level of the game. And if you operate outside of that state, that when you get to the next level, you're like, dude, I'm humbled. Why? Because you realize how big the fucking game is. The more money I've made, the more humble I've become. Because the bigger fish I see in the pond, I'm like, holy shit, like this thing's crazy. I am nobody. So what do? I don't cower. No, I need to continue becoming better. Why? Not because I'm competing, because I understand how big the potential is. So it's not that I'm competing, I observe the potential and then I take and I create the life that I want. So it's like Colin said, it's this like concept of, it's not just about making money. It's how do you wake up? Do you have peace? Do you have a loving family? Do you wake up? Do you enjoy your health? Or are you sick? Are you ill? Are you unhappy? Is the only thing that you have a balanced checkbook? If that's all you have, then you don't have much. So when we talk about these concepts of a wealth and a developed mind, and a developed mind is humbled by growth. It is not arrogant, because growth teaches you how much more you have to learn. So that's what I would say, bro. The success is teaching me a lot more than I expected.
I think that's a really good answer, and I think the common theme that I'm getting from both of you guys can really be summarized into gratitude, right? And the first time that I ever, I believe, truly connected with God and spirituality was during my entrepreneurship journey, because I had a number of big windfalls, right? Because you guys know, like I know that entrepreneurship goes like this, right? Maybe you make a lot of money one month and then you have a couple hard months, right? And every time that I would have a big successful period, I would begin to become arrogant, right? And what I realized as I reflect is that I wasn't sitting down and being truly grateful and expressing thankfulness to the source, right? And acknowledging the fact that this can't be me, right? This can't just be me. This is bestowed upon me by something larger. And I legitimately believe, Colin, because you just said, right, you can't drink the Kool-Aid, that the only way to stay in alignment and to continually live in abundance is to be so humble that you are continuously and constantly expressing gratitude to something that is not yourself.
You know what they say is often the most humble of people? The farmers. Why? Because they understand the toil, the labor, the dedication, but you are the farmer of your own soil, of your own life. There's this famous clip of Kobe Bryant after winning the second game of a playoff, and they say, hey, are you happy? And he's like, why would I be happy? The job's not done. So when you win a battle, you just won a battle. It's just another day. That's why when you became a millionaire, it didn't feel any different, because you just realized, well, it's just another battle. It's not the final war. So those people that are attached to winning those small battles is because, well, they have no long-term scope or long-term goal. So their pride is attached in their short-term action. And when you have a short-term mindset, well, you have a short-term fuse. And what happens is you often blow up. So when you have a long-term horizon, you begin to do long-term business with long-term people, then things go well. And like we said before, there's a reason why billionaires have white hair, because it takes a lifetime to get rich. And if you understand that and you frame that in perspective, now you don't have to walk around acting like you have everything together. You understand that, hey, we're on this journey, we're in our 20s, we're in our 30s, we're just figuring this shit out, let's figure it out together. Easy.
Gary Brecka says we can live to 130, possibly of 150.
I agree.
Okay, so why the fuck are you going for the easy money when you're in your 20s? You're out here scamming people when literally you could literally
Miami.
be 50 years old looking like a 25-year-old nowadays with the technology we have. So once I started to realize this, like, it's not about the easy money. I'm already in complete alignment with my body, my soul, God, my family, I have my fiance now. I've done the things in my life. I've built the foundation. Now it's time to build the foundation in the business. I just want to serve people and do what's worked for me and show them what's worked for me so that they can come on board too. And that's health, body, mindset, fitness, and business. And that's what I know, and that's now what I teach. And that's a 20-year minimum game plan that doesn't have to change. I'm always going to be doing that stuff. So it's just getting very simplistic in your thinking and realizing that everyone just needs a basic shit. People just need help with mindset, personal development. You only go to the level of your personal development. You will never exceed that. So just think what other people need and provide it to them.
Life often has the ability to place you back in the game where you belong. So if you make too much money and you haven't become that type of person that deserves that money, you'll lose it.
For sure.
And if you lose, but it's also the opposite side for those people that are going through a hard time. If you lose more than you deserve to lose, you'll bounce back to the point that you deserve. So the question is, what do you deserve, and can you quantify what you deserve? You should be able to quantify what you deserve based off of your habits, based off of your results, and based off of the ecosystem that you create. And you pick up your head, you observe, and then you realize, this works or this doesn't work, and how do I optimize it?
It's so funny. All my clients have been asking me lately, like, Colin, you know, I'm following the game plan, but it's just not working. I go look at their profile, no posts, their shit sucks. I'm like, bro, do you even like your shit? They're like, not really. Bro, if you don't love your shit, why would anyone else love your shit? Why is anyone else gonna buy from you what you buy from you? No, I wouldn't buy from you. Bro, you're not worth it yet. You do not deserve what you want. Put in the work.
That's the central theme of this podcast, right? Whatever get rich quick scheme you're looking at, whatever blow up my Shopify store trick you're looking for, whatever biohacking trick you're looking for that's going to make you ripped tomorrow, none of those things exist. The only quest that is real is self-improvement and self-actualization. That is it. In any problem that you're facing, the only way to truly address it is to turn inwards.
And I would say, to kind of wrap this up, don't take all these concepts and say, okay, these are true. Test us on what we're saying.
I could be lying. He could be lying.
So take the routines, incorporate them for 30 days, and record it and ask yourself, okay, after 30 days, am I better or am I worse? And if you're worse, perfect, don't do it. And if you're better, perfect, take it for free. There's a reason why we're giving it to you for free. I'm not here sitting on a fucking yacht with Miami in the background, sitting on millions of dollars, wasting my breath, trying to convince you to better your life for no reason. Why? Because things work. And if we all collectively get better, then things get better. Things don't change because everybody complains. Nobody's actually out here acting. Nobody's actually out here putting effort. Why? Because they don't understand the very basic principles of natural law. Cause and effect. Action, reaction. Energy input, energy output. And like you mentioned in the beginning, and I'll wrap with this statement, it's not about what you can't control, the outwardly directed individual. It's about what you can control. Every single day, day by day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. So you eat better every day. You think about yourself better every day. You practice essential skills like sales, marketing, persuasion, personal development every single day and get better. And you train, and day by day, slowly, over a long period of time, you will lay those bricks, and when you zoom out, you'll have a beautiful wall of China, and people will marvel at it and think that it was built overnight, and some people will not even be able to imagine how it was built. But if you zoom in, it's brick by brick, day by day. It takes a lifetime. If you're here for a lifetime, might as well take day by day with excellence, because that's all you have.
What did I say earlier? It takes years to become an overnight success. Remember that. Guys, last time we did one of these, we did this. If you made it this far into the video, drop a hashtag undeniable below in the comments. And if you made it this far into the video, when you wake up tomorrow, don't get on your phone for 30 minutes. See what happens, and when that positively impacts you, watch this again, start incorporating the rest of these things into your life, and watch how it changes. That's all I got.
I'll say one more thing. Stay congruent with your conscious and cleanse your vessel. Your body's a temple, okay? So the more it's cleansed, the more you are open and your antenna is connected to whatever you want to call it. If you believe in the universe, source energy, I believe in God. I believe when I cleanse my vessel and I got in total alignment of what I say, what I do, and what I think, I was able to receive. I could surrender to the messages, and I row, you said this once, Luke, I row, God steers.
And to corroborate, and we finish with this, you said we are what? You said it. We are what?
Source?
No.
What we do?
What is this?
Conscious congruent.
The vessel.
Vessels, yes.
Put the mic here. You said we are what? The vessel.
The vessel.
You said what has to be in alignment? What are the things that have to be in alignment?
what you say, what you do, and what you think.
So when you say, do, and think congruently, what you are is a person that is sincere. When you are not congruent with how you think, how you act, and how you speak, you are a hypocrite. A person that is sincere comes from the word sincera, and that comes from the Latin without wax. And what would happen is the potters that would sell pottery made out of clay, they would have these vessels, and the vessels sometimes would break due to the heat. So they would put wax, cera means wax, to coat the broken vessel instead of taking the vessel and remolding it from the beginning. So sincere comes from the ability to, when the sun hits you and the pressure of life hits you, does the wax melt? Or when the pressure hits you, you as a vessel, you stand authentic and true and sincere, that when the times and the hard times come, when the hard times come and challenges test you, you stand true because you're authentic, you're sincere, and there is no falsehood in you.
Beautifully said, brother.
Speaking of authenticity, we're all sitting on this yacht on a Saturday night drinking water. Stop poisoning yourself. That's it.